responsible government have done so.
Minister,
no, Honorable, I'm also a member of parliament. Don't do this. You don't, please, I am on the floor, Minister, Honorable.
I understand.
Let me make my point. No, you won't heckle me. Don't play sentiment. Chairman, until and unless policy decision is making, Honorable, you need to rein in the honorable member. She's being unruly. You are being unruly, please. This is unbecoming of a member of parliament. Please.
Understand.
So if it's your committee, then don't invite her. But if you invite her,
you ask her a question.
I will say our public account committee and now more assistant. Now, some go Ghana home a share and send semi apostle Ghana ha. See, and then now I'm looking about your networking and some services are your MTN and now Vodafone other networks are using in Ghana has any on back improve stability and some near money at that. Kaya mami be a friend Abena Osei-Asare. The kaya last year most this year young. And saying but to your eye David boss ne mami be when this particular woman yana as hands I repeated the same thing or done a David boss question bisa na one chama papa yi annoy we are or sorry didn't know better in same me ma papa so bufu kan agin church. Na Samson akoso ewo on Sam George in them. And he say, if you Sam George question na oba be anon na mami antwama Sam George ande answer question and we na obura Sam George. In same say on so be Sam George anon. Na when Sam George say ono de ontwema mami emmen that and yema bi. Ma Sam George so bo agin che mami tema say onta ne baby na to me answer question no man for NTS and no dear on ho Emma no emetwintwa na nem to send near what the aye ebinum ekono and say na common necessity.
Minister, one other thing which is not in the report but we feel once you are here we should ask you is the poor quality of our networks. Minister, these days it's very, very difficult to even make normal calls for 1-2 minutes consistently. So once you are here and we've had the opportunity to meet with you, I think we should bring this before you and then ask that you speak to the telcos, because it is getting bad. Especially the biggest of them all, which you know. Thank you.
Madam Chair, thank you so much. And I share in the concern. In fact, the regulator carried out some work last year on the conditions, quality of service, and we engaged the telcos. This year in Q1, we issued a new policy directive on the standards that we use, the KPIs that we use to measure quality of service. And that was a policy initiative aimed at pushing the networks to invest in their network. Because, Madam Chair, the truth of the matter is we're all beginning to see the decline, because over the last decade, we have not seen a commensurate investment in the networks to match the switch in our phone culture. Over the last decade, a lot more people have moved from yam phones to smartphones. A lot more people are now using data. Any country that wants to have resilient data must have fiber as its backbone, fiber to homes. So I'll use Parliament as an example. Parliament sits in the Osu catchment area. There are cell sites that service that entire area. Now imagine if we had reliable high-speed fiber, dedicated fiber to Parliament, the Parliament campus. It then means that at every point in time in Parliament, you have at least 500, between 500 and 1,000 active phones in the chamber, from MPs to parliamentary staff to visitors. Now, if all of those people use the network in the area, what it does is it clogs the network, and then even people in the surrounding areas will see a decline in their quality of service. But if Parliament had dedicated fiber and everyone in Parliament was connected to the Wi-Fi, it means that you have freed up spectrum capabilities in the Osu enclave. They will have a good quality of service. And that's why we are saying that every major building must now have fiber, so that when people are there, they move off the mobile service, because actually it is a mobile service. So it's supposed to be for people in motion. Those who are in a particular location should be connected to Wi-Fi. Now, in doing that, what we've done is we have changed the KPIs, like I said. At first, the MNOs will pass with a 3% call fail rate. We've dropped it to 1%. Now, what that has done is it has spared them to now invest in their networks. So, and I can share with you, for the purpose of this committee and because we are live on TV, what the antecedent has been. And I'll use MTN. They're the biggest network. In 2016, to deal with increasing growth in the market, MTN rolled out 134 new sites. And when we say sites, those are like what gives the connectivity, 134. In 2017, it went up to 352. In 2018, 300. In 2019, 352. In 2020, 200. 2021, 120. 2022, 343. 2023, 350. 2024, 30. 2025, which was last year, they did only 50 sites. With our directive this year, they are doing 800 new sites.
So, with all this that is going on, you ask MTN, the infrastructure that they claim they are building, the monies that they get from users, is it commensurate with the infrastructure that they are building? Absolutely no.
Madam Chair.
Minister, absolutely no.
Madam Chair.
I understand that, but you see, for them to sit and enjoy the increase in users, and then wait and wait and wait over a period of time before the minister says, add on this, add on that. All these monies that they were enjoying,
Madam Chair,
couldn't they have on their own increased these user sites that you are talking about? This is not good enough, Minister. We expect something to be done, and we expect it to be done sooner than, they are talking about, because now it is really, really bad.
Madam Chair.
In my constituency, Minister, it's like you just cannot make an MTN call.
Madam Chair, we are dealing with a decade of rot and lack of action, and it will not be fixed. Madam Chair, if you will, it
Minister,
won't be fixed
just listen
in
to me.
6 months. I've heard
a decade of whatever it is, were they not being paid for the increase in users?
They were, but
They
there
were.
was someone who was also being paid to make policy decisions. It's
were.
a policy decision I have taken.
But as a private company on your own,
They are driven
you
by
look
profits.
at the quantum of monies that are coming in, and you don't even think that let me also improve my services to be, so that the users, the huge influx of users that are coming in, can at least enjoy not anything exceptional, but basic services.
Madam Chair, I do not stand here to defend any of the telcos. However, the role in which I sit here to serve the Ghanaian people. Whoever sits as MD of MTN is thinking of his shareholding and his profit margins. And as every private business, not just MTN, every private business will look at what they need to do to maximize profit within the legal regime.
But you maximize
For me,
profit,
what
Minister,
I have, and Madam Chair, the point
profit.
I am making is
That is commensurate with service.
and that is why you have a regulator. Regulators have a role to protect the customer by taking policy decision. You had a decade where there was poor leadership. Over the decade, the average number of cell sites per year was 223 sites.
Minister,
and I'm saying
that,
to you that in this year alone,
and put blame on
Madam
policy
Chair,
makers or whoever it is. They themselves,
cannot-
as a company,
you cannot
also
absorb-
ought to do. Yes, I'm saying it is neither here nor there, Minister. But all we are asking now is whatever has happened has happened.
Madam Chair, when
But
you ask
moving
the
forward,
question-
Minister, please, moving forward, we want something done. We want some actions taken, and the actions should be taken quicker
Madam
than
Chair,
what they have told you.
Madam Chair,
Minister, that's
no.
all we are saying.
Madam Chair, but you need to
Respectfully.
listen to
No,
me.
I
Engineering
understand
is
what
not
you are saying.
sentiment.
Minister,
Engineering
it
is
is
not
about
sentiment.
sentiment. It is
have
about
given a policy
in business. You look at
All
the
right.
monies that are coming to you, and you ought to direct the services. The services that you are also giving. So that's all I'm saying, Minister. This is not monologue. No,
you've made your
Ghanaians
point. Can you listen
are
to me?
sick and tired of the poor quality services that we are experiencing, and that's all we are saying, Minister. That is all we are saying. Maybe you think it is sentiment. It is not sentiment. It is the people of Ghana, the people in Etiwa East who are complaining. We cannot even make calls, and it's serious. So that's all I'm saying, Minister. All I'm saying is that whatever it is that you have put in place, let them expedite action, because they are making so much in profits. When you look at their financial statements, you look at the profits coming from the Ghana company alone. It is so much money compared to what is coming from the other countries. And so we expect some level of services that will help all of us. And that is all I'm saying, Minister. Thank you very much.
Now, Chair.
Yes.
The point I'm simply making is that I won't sit here to justify anybody. But private businesses are about making profits. And those profits, they paid to you over 8 years at the Finance Ministry as corporate taxes. Policy decision and policy leadership ought to make sure that we took steps to protect the customer. And I'm saying that we, under this reset agenda and under a responsible government, have done so.
Minister,
800,
we beg you.
no, Honorable,
Minister,
I'm also a
we
member of
beg
Parliament. Don't do this.
Minister,
You don't have,
we
you
beg
don't,
you.
please, I am on the floor,
Minister,
Honorable.
I understand.
Let
I'm saying
me
we
make
beg
my
you.
point. No,
We beg
you won't heckle me. Don't
I'm
play
not heckling
sentiments.
you, but we beg
Chairman,
you. Let's go
until
straight
and
to the
unless
point.
policy
And please,
decision is making,
we are tired of
Honorable,
this
you need to
politics,
rein in the
politics.
Honorable member. She's being
Yes.
unruly.
No.
You are being
Minister,
unruly, please. This is
Minister, you
unbecoming
don't
of a
have the
member of
floor.
Parliament. Please, stop
Minister,
doing this.
listen, you don't have the floor.
No,
You
I
are taking
have
upon
the
us.
floor. No,
So
you have asked me a
respectfully,
question. I have the
Minister,
floor. You will let me
Minister,
answer the question.
Minister,
No,
just hold
no,
on.
you will let
This
me
is our
answer the
committee.
question. No, you won't do that, Abena. You won't do that today. Let me finish.
Minister, respectfully.
Let me
This
finish.
is our committee.
No,
You don't
have
tell
not
us what
brought-
you want to
no,
do.
But you've not brought me here to talk
Minister,
down on me as well.
Nobody is doing that
So
to you.
I listen to you
Minister,
go on. You will
nobody is
listen
doing
to
that
me
to
as
you.
well.
Respectfully.
We have
respectfully,
asked
can you
them
turn
to
off your
roll
mic?
out. We have
Minister,
asked them.
respectfully, can you turn
The
off your
chair
mic?
gave me the floor, please.
Minister,
We
Minister,
Honorable,
respectfully,
don't do this.
This is our
Don't do
committee.
this.
Minister, respectfully, I
So
understand.
if it's your committee, then don't invite us. But if you invite
Minister,
us, and
it
you
is
ask
a
us
law.
a question.
Minister,
so if you ask us a
respectfully.
question, you listen to us as well.
Minister,
It's not a monologue.
respectfully.
So respectfully, let me land.
We will let you
We
land.
did
Just a
800
minute.
sites.
Minister, respectfully, we will let you land.
It's the same
Minister,
things you
we are
said.
not coming to repeat anything. Respectfully, we will let you land. Please. Minister, we understand you are in an important position. We understand the sensitive role that you play. When you come here and we address issues, it is not that we want to talk anybody down. Never. You and I, we go beyond this. We go beyond this. It is not that we want to talk anybody down. But Minister, the situation is serious. And that is all the sentiments I'm trying to carry across.
And that's the point I'm making. That serious situations require serious actions. We didn't see that for 10 years. And I'm saying to you that we've given a policy direction in January. On the back of our policy direction, MTN is rolling out 800 new sites. Telecel is rolling out 350 new sites. Between those two companies, you see 1,150 new sites. However, that's why I said to you that this is engineering and not sentiment. When you ask an MNO to roll out a new site, there are steps that have to be taken. First and foremost, you need to do the acquisition of the site. Then you need to then make the requisition for the radio equipment and the cell sites. Those are not things that are, for want of a better phrase, in a supermarket that you just go and buy. You place an order with an OEM. The regulator, the NCA, is going through this process. Most of the MNOs are receiving their BTA devices between July and August. So yes, we have made the request. We have asked them to take the steps. They have taken the steps. But it takes time for the equipment to arrive in the country. And when the equipment arrives and they roll out the improvement, you would see the improvements in the network. But we cannot sit here. After 10 years of failing to take action, someone is taking action, and then you say that you want to see it as quickly as possible.
How many of the sites are they building this year?
This year, MTN is doing 800 new sites.
Okay, so
Telecel is doing 350 new sites. So we're looking at 1,150 new sites this year. And I'm saying to you that over the last 10 years, from 2016,
yes,
the average has been 223 sites per year. And so if this year we are doing 1,150, we are doing a 500% increase to try and cover. And that's why I'm saying that, yes, we all go through the challenge. But I'm saying to you that you cannot will some of these things into being with a snap of a finger. It takes
No,
time.
no.
And so I'm
Okay.
saying
It
that
takes time.
we gave that order in the first quarter of this
Okay,
year.
Minister.
It will take about
We'll
3 to
patiently
6
wait.
months.
I have for TV. Make sure subscribe now, like, and share. To meet again next time, I am out from studios. Bye bye.